All right, here we go with another Max T3 base workout. That's the module. And so again, with the base workout, it's a great way to have pretty much a steady state workout, although we are going with a 30-second work phase, a 30-second rest phase. The rest phase is a recovery phase, but it's active recovery. And so we keep our body moving, but there has to be a big difference between the intensity you have during the work phase and the intensity in the rest phase. The rest phase, I don't care if you go to basically almost a non-movement, but just keep moving a little bit, but recover as much as you need to have the most effective work phase that you can. So with this workout, we're going to use our box step as the base. So every 30 seconds, I'll be going back and forth with a recovery, a box step recovery. And it's important to note when I'm doing this, so here's my right leg lead. The next time I come back in, I might go with a left leg lead. And then the next time I come back in, maybe a right leg lead. So you want to be switching it up to have good symmetry. Once I'm done with the box step, 30 seconds of that, I get into my first movement. And my first movement in this workout is going to be air squats. So I'll do 30 seconds of air squats. You can call them speed squats, but so again, feet a little wider and shoulders width apart. Your toes are pointing straight or slightly outward. I want my knees to track over my toes. I want to maintain a good architecture to my spine, a good lordosis in my low back, a nice curve, a good lordosis in my neck. So my head's not looking down, it's not looking up, it's looking neutral right there. So the first part of the movement, my weight goes back on my heels, I push back, and I stick my butt out, I arch my back as I start to bend my legs and track over my knees right here. I keep my chest up and high. We don't want to be folding at the waist. So I'm here, I come down to this position about 90 degrees or below. And if you've got impact issues, you can go a little bit less than that. So I'm here and back up, here and back up. So I may start off just feeling the movement, making sure my technique is good. And then for 30 seconds, I'm going to start to pick up the pace, but try to go full range of motion. You'll see a lot of people staying down here doing these, and a lot of people staying up here doing these. So try to get down and up. So good range of motion, good speed. 30 seconds for the first round. Get back on my box step. 30 seconds of air squats, back on the box step. 30 seconds of air squats. I finish 3 rounds of that. I move on to the next movement. 30 seconds of box steps. Then I go on to my half burpees. Now, a half burpee on the ground looks like this. I'm here. I'm going to kick my legs in underneath my torso, just like so. And I'll kick back out. Here, out. I start to pick it up and move faster. Now, the thing that's important is that you try to keep your butt from coming up, because a lot of people will do it like this. We want to avoid that. We want to tuck it in underneath here. So if you feel like you don't have the functional shoulder strength, because you're going to feel it after a while in your shoulders for sure, then you can go to a box, whether it be a small box or a tall box. Just move your feet quickly, and you'll see you'll get your heart rate up really quick with that. I'm already breathing hard. So those are your half burpees. You could do it against a chair, you could do it against a table, whatever you need to modify. Once I'm done with that, I've already got my box out, and this may be, your box may be one step on your staircase. So, and then I go from box steps as recovery. Now I'm going to go to my next movement, which is box jumps. Simply jumping up. I want to be quiet on my feet, and then start to move super fast. And now, if you've got impact issues, you want to go to a box step, but now you're going to start moving quickly, and then when you get into the rest phase, slow it way down. Catch your breath. Focus on your breathing and getting your body calm, and then get back into the work phase. Once you're done with 3 sets of box jumps, you're going to go to shin slaps. So now we're going to take it back to the ground, and we're going to work on our core. So with shin slaps, what we want to do is keep your legs straight, and I'm going to fold in half and meet in the middle. So I'm here, I'm going to explode up to this point right here. Slap my shins, back down. Try to keep those legs straight here, up and down. Now, for a lot of people, and you'll see, 3 sets of 30, you're going to really feel it, but it's an explosive abdominal movement. But For a lot of people, they have a difficult time keeping their legs straight, so if you bend your legs, that's a modification right there. Makes it a good bit easier. And then the furthest modification, and anyone could do this, is that you bring one leg up, but you still meet in the middle. It's really important that you get your upper body off of the ground. So I'm here, I'm meeting there. Here, I switch legs, back to the first one, then to the second. Once I'm done with 30 seconds of that, back on the box, 3 rounds of shin slaps, with the base being the box step, and then I get into the 5th movement, which is our speed press. So when you start this round, you grab bands, and I like to use the lightest band in here, which is a 5-pound band. So use your lightest band if you have that at home. If you don't have bands at home, you can use some light dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, find something like a couple cans of soup or maybe a couple small children, something along those lines. So you could step on the band with both feet to make it more challenging. You could step on with one foot. If you step on with both feet, you want to make it even, to put more resistance on the band, then spread your feet out. But make sure, no matter how you step on the band and secure it, that it's in the arch of your foot, that it's not up near your toes where the band could slip out and snap you in the chin or face. Or on your heels where it snaps up and hits you in the butt. That doesn't feel good either. So right in the arch of your foot. And so now with my speed presses, I'm here. And again, I'm all about the range of motion, but in this case, it's more about the speed. We're using your upper body, moving your arms to get your heart rate up. So I'm here, and if I go just shy of full extension, I'm fine with that. And right here, same thing. So I'm here, and I'm gonna just move as fast as I can, get that heart rate up, but go hard, go really hard. So again, once I'm done with that, back on the box, 3 rounds of that. And the other thing I want to comment too is, like, if you're using bands or weights for this particular movement, don't put the equipment down. Hold it in your hands. Hold it in your hands the whole time. So when I'm doing my box steps, I'm holding so I can get a nice quick transition when it's time to get to my work phase with the speed press. Now, once I'm done with 3 rounds of that, we get into the last movement, and you'll hear me talk about it. This is usually the hardest movement. Sometimes you'll hear me call it the coup de grace, the death blow right here. So this is where you really make the workout. So I definitely put a movement at the end that really can define your effort in the workout and make this workout something special. So go out like a champion. You'll hear me talking about that all the time. So this is the movement we've got, and this one is jump knee tucks. And jump knee tucks are no joke. And if you get after it, you're gonna get your heart rate up. And so with the jump knee tuck, what I wanna do, I'm gonna jump up in the air, bring my knees, both knees up at the same time, and then stick it on the ground and bounce right back up. So my jump knee tucks, unmodified, look like this. I'm here, and I'm up, and here, and here. And you do that for 30 seconds, as many as you can. You'll get way more than 30 in, but man, you're gonna feel it. Now, not everyone may have the athleticism to really get some big height, or even the conditioning to keep that going for a period of time. So one modification is that you do a double bounce in the middle of it. It makes it so much more manageable. We'll put it that way. So much more manageable. So I'm here and bounce, bounce. Here, bounce, bounce. Here, bounce, bounce. You're gonna get a good workout. Now, another modification would be to then bring one leg up here, and then another leg, and then one, and then the other, but you're driving that leg up. Another modification would be to get some high knees, but you wanna be explosive with that. You wanna be explosive with it, so you're really driving those knees up and working on power, as well as keeping that intensity up. Another thing, like you'll see Ian does like 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. That's fine too. Whatever's gonna keep your heart rate up, your intensity up, make whatever modification you need to. When you get through 3 rounds of jump knee tucks, you're gonna wanna break, trust me. And the workout will be over anyway. So just get after it. And it's all about intensity, metabolic conditioning your body's metabolism, working on energy systems. Amazing things are gonna begin to happen. You're gonna get an ideal hormone response where your anabolic hormones are going to be raging. You're going to limit the amount of stress hormone, the catabolic hormones. And when you get that ideal state, that's when you're in an ideal muscle building, fat burning type of mode. And remember, and you'll hear me say it all the time, breathing hard means burning fat. It's called beta oxidation. So put yourself in that state and you'll get the best results. All right, everybody, max out. All right, here we are with our base workout. This is our base, and this one happens to be our box steps. And I've got Ian. He's going to be the guy killing this workout throughout and showing you all the right modifications. So are you ready to get this thing done?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Another Max T3 workout. This is our base module. Box steps is going to be the base. Let's get rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First movement, we're going to get into our box steps. We're going nice and light and easy. This is your active recovery portion. In the beginning, you could use it as part of your warm-up. There's nothing wrong with that. And then in about 15 seconds, we're going to go to our first movement, which is going to be air squats. So here we go. In 8. And 3, and 2, and 1, and we're air squatting it. There we go. So now with our air squats, you'll see that Ian's getting nice and low, but he's moving fast. So really another name for these would be speed squats. So if you're trying to go extra fast, air squat, speed squat, the term is interchangeable. His chest is nice and high, butt is out, his back is arched, his head's in a nice neutral position. Going fast. We're going fast in this part. There you go. There you go. You pick up that pace. 3, 2, 1. We're back into our base movement. Box steps. You recover here. Go nice and easy. So next time you come out into this, start off going really fast and then just slow it down a little bit and just decrease your range of motion. This would be a good modification for someone who's got some injuries. But here you're focusing on your breathing. You want to make sure that you're recovering and you're recharging energy-wise, but you're still moving, so it's an active recovery phase. But the real workout is made, and we go second round, and we're off. So that's deep. Okay, so that's good, but it'd be faster if you're going real time. There you go. Now slow it down and go a little less range of motion. So if you've got a bad knee or a bad back, you have to listen to your body and don't push it too much. And you can actually use exercise, if you approach it the right way, as a way to rehabilitate old injuries and things such as that. But I know one thing, joints need motion, and if you don't use it, you lose it. 1, and we're back on the box. Now, if you went really hard there, right, which you should be doing, then you are in a recovery phase, catching your breath, but still moving. You're catching your breath, but still moving. So you still got blood flowing, you're still breathing, you're still got your sweat going. I mean, all those things are happening, but you're recharging a little bit, and you're really prepping mentally also for your work phase. So in this last air squat, you're gonna get after it, and we are off. We're going hard, going fast, going hard, going fast. This is the last time you'll be doing these. Head up, chest up, and think that your weight is on your heels, knees are tracking over your feet, so your toes are either pointing forward or slightly outward like he's got right here. Knees have to track over your toes. We're going harder. For 10 more seconds, pick it up. 10 seconds, there you go. That's what I like to see. There you go, come on. Pick it up. You know you've got a recovery coming up, and now. And recovery time. There we go. There he goes. He slows down a little bit, and we're fine with that. So the good thing I like about this base workout, if you're a beast, and Ian's actually a beast, so his active recovery can look a lot different than someone else's. So his active recovery may look like some people's work phase, but that's what's the beauty about this particular workout, is that you can make it as hard or as easy. 3, 2, and we're moving on to our half burpees. So now, just legs are kicking in and out. And so I like to keep the hips tucked underneath. We don't want to demonstrate the butt coming up. There you go. We don't want that. And it's tough for people to keep their hips tucked underneath them. And he's moving quick and fast. Good. In 10 seconds. Faster. You got to push yourself here. This is a hard movement. People think it's easy. 3, 2, 1. And it feels good to come out of that, doesn't it? You got a sweat going. Imagine that. You sweat when you work out. So good. And he slowed down a little bit, so that's fine. And you're focused on your breathing, abdominal breathing. You want to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth here. Really create the calm within the storm. That's another thing I love about this base module is you learn how to control your body in 3 and 2 and 1, and we're back in on an angle. There you go. There we go. Okay, now let's go actually switch up to the box, right up against the box. This could be your modification out there. So, but you're still tucking in. Move your feet fast. You still want to be going fast. Remember, there's a big differentiation between your work and your rest phase. You have to make it look that way. So when it's work time, you go as hard as you can. When it's rest time, then you slow it down. And we're back onto the box. Recover. Go as slow or as fast as you want here. You have to listen to your body, understand how it feels, but don't make it the same intensity. The work phase and the rest phase cannot be the same intensity. They have to be very, very different intensities to elicit the ideal metabolic effect and hormonal response that we're looking for. So this is a long workout for a Max T3 workout. And we're back onto our, on an angle, and kill these. Go fast. These could be tough. They could be really tough. They don't look like they're that bad. I remember when I introduced half burpees, oh, we're hearing some grunting. That means he's working hard. Work harder. Hard is good, but harder is better. And you have to know when to push yourself too. And come on, 6 seconds. Hard as you can. Pick it up, pick it up. Finish like a champion. That's what we do. 3, 2, 1, and we're back on the box. Nice. He even got the extra rep in there. Probably because he didn't know the time was up. We're back on the box. We're going. Recovering, recovering. We go out of the pot and into the frying pan because our next movement is going to be box jumps. So we had 3 rounds of half burpees. We're going to go 3 rounds of box jumps. Luckily, it's a low box for you, but you're going to go fast and hard. That's the beauty about doing box jumps on the low box. But that's what this workout's all about. 3 and 2 and 1 box jumps. Kill them. Nice and quiet, nice and quiet. There you go. We want low impact, so keep it quiet. Now, if you're the person who has impact issues, you've got a bad knee or bad hip, a bad back, you would be doing fast box steps right here. So Ian's not that guy, so he's killing it. But the key is to have a difference between the intensities. Keep that in mind. And 5, and 3, and 2, and 1. And we're slowing it down, recovering. Oh yes, that's what happens when you get tired. That's another beautiful thing that I love about working out at high intensity and really getting that metabolic effect. I mean, it feels like you can hardly catch your breath. It feels like your heart's going to jump out of your chest, but you still have to be able to focus and concentrate. And so how you work in here is how you work out there. It prepares you for life, and even in the most challenging physical strenuous situations in life. And we're back on box jumps, going fast. You still have to be able to think. So he's killing it. Oh man, we have a cleanup on this box. See some sweat coming off you. There you go. Like the intensity. Switch it up to box steps if you're going fast. There you go, which is hard to do, right? So mentally your mind is doing one thing, and I tell you to switch it up. There you go. There you go. Fast, faster, fast. You go as hard as you can. 2, 1. We're back on the box steps. Nice and slow, nice and slow. We're in a recovery phase, and he's taking advantage of it. He knows how to approach these workouts. So a lot of people, they'll go slower in the work phase, but then they speed it up in the rest phase, and that's not how it's supposed to be. You can't blend these together. I'll say it time and time again throughout this module. It's a common mistake. We've got one more round coming up. 3, 2, 1, box jumps, kill it. There you go. Quiet, quiet, there you go. Quiet, there you go. Nice. Stay focused. And in the last 10 seconds, you're gonna go even faster. Because we finish like champions in here. It's the last time you're doing box jumps, and you're off. You're going quick. Doesn't mean go harder on your feet. Quieter but faster. There you go. 2, 1, back to box steps. This is your recovery time. Don't forget to change your lead feet. Don't always be stepping up with the same foot as your lead foot. Change it from time to time. There you go. Oh, he put the hat on frontwards.
Shin slaps.
Oh, he's got shin slaps coming up. He's thinking ahead. Yeah, so we're going to get the core. Explosive core movement right here. We're going to go on an angle when we come and do these. And 2, and 1. And some shin slaps. Good. Try not to squeeze in. Fold. There you go. I see a lot of people, they'll kind of like bring their legs in like this, but it's really coming up and meeting in the middle. All right, let's go one leg. Show that. There you go. You're still bringing the upper body up. This is a good modification right there. And anyone could do this. Good. And 2, and 1. And we're back on the box. There you go. Good transition on this. That's really important, but you're recovering. Now, so straight legs with the shin slaps and really exploding, meeting in the middle. That's the ideal way to do this movement. He showed you modification with one leg, and anyone will be able to do that, but you still want to fold in the middle. And then having both legs come up, but bent legs, that's somewhere in the middle for an intermediate version of the movement. And we're back off. There you go. Good transitions. I like the ambition. Jumping over the box, jumping onto the ground, and getting right in. Good. Legs straight. Fight to keep them straight. Fight to keep them straight. Explode. Explode. Drive up. Harder. Faster. I see you slowing down a little bit on that because he's starting to fatigue. This movement's hard. And it's okay to make noises. 3, 2, 1, and we're back on the box. There we go. Good. And good. Focus on your breathing. It feels good to open up in that core, doesn't it? When you're doing those, man, 30 seconds of shin slaps is a long time. 30 seconds of any max T3 movement is a long time. Wait till you see our minute work phases. Those are brutal. He slowed down and there's nothing wrong. You go as slow as you need to get a good recovery. Last set of shin slaps and we're off. Let's go one leg. Show that. Try to keep the legs straight. There you go. Good. We still want to do things with good technique. Our technique never breaks down. We're technique people. That's just who we are, and that's who you need to be. You call yourself a technique person. So if you need a mirror in front of you when you're working out, get that mirror out. 3, 2, 1, and we're on the box. Go ahead. I'll hand it to you. See, I'm being a good partner, coach, right here, trainer, got his equipment ready to go. Let's go. We're going to speed presses next. Here, you take those. There you go. So with our speed presses, it's more about going as fast and hard as you can than it is about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get on them. Here we go. And good. So it's a light band. It's our lighter band that we have. It's just a 5-pound band. If you want to make it heavier, you could step with 2 feet and spread out just like that. Or if you want to make it lighter, you can bring your feet in. Or next round, you can go to 1 foot and it decreases the amount of intensity. Go faster, faster. There you go. There you go. He's going to feel that burn quick. Now, this is one of the rare times that I'm going to be less, and we're back on the box. Hold your band. There you go. Keep it in both hands, just how you had it. There you go. So both hands, there you go, you got it, good. So this is one movement where I'm less concerned about range of motion, more concerned about speed, right? So still try to get good range of motion, but if you don't get full range of motion and lock out and come all the way down, I'm fine with that. We want to keep the intensity up and keep moving, but with a decent range of motion. Virtually every other time, and we're back in. Yep, 1 foot. That's good. Good. And make sure, another thing I want to point out, if you want to get a good tight shot here, one good thing that he's doing here is he's got the band right in the arch of his foot. You don't want it in your heel, and you don't want it by your toe, because it could slip out on the back side and hit you in the butt, or slip out on the front side and hit you in the face. And neither one are good scenarios. 2, 1, and we're back on. Holding your band. And recovery. Feel a little burn?
Oh yeah, feels great.
Whole body movement, we're getting it all in here. And we got one more round of speed presses coming up. I want you to kill these things. So modification, you can go lighter. And again, at home, you may be using a couple cans of soup or something like that if you don't have a band. 2, 1, last round. If you don't have a band, a light band, something like that, or some free weights, you might want to go with just some cans of soup or find some kind of object around the house. But everybody could do this, but go hard and go fast. There you go. Keep it up, pick it up, pick it up 10 seconds. Now we're going to go as hard as we can because we do what? We finish like champions. That's who we are. 3, 2, 1, and we're back to the box steps. And then comes the last movement. This is the coup de grace, the death blow right here. For some sick reason, last time we shot videos, Ian got traumatized by jump knee tucks.
Burpees, don't forget those.
There were burpees in there, but the jump knee tucks traumatized you more, I think, based on what I saw.
Burpees were rest in that
3, 2, 1, jump knee tucks, go. But he was doing the advanced version of the movement. Quiet feet, get up, get up, get up. You got 20 more seconds, pick it up. Don't go slower. I'll be nice to you because you have to show different, the different modifications. So get up, get those knees up. Explosive. Come on, let's get this first set in. Good. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back on the box. Recovery. Good. Take your time. Recover for your next set. I shouldn't tell him, but the next set I'm going to let him do a modification for the entire thing. So it changes how he's approaching his box step. So if he knew that I was going to let him modify the next part, he'd probably go a little faster here, but he probably heard me. But anyway, 3, 2, we're going to modify. Show the second modification, and we're off. It's a hop, 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 hop. There you go. Much more manageable, but not as brutal as the rapid fire shotgun, machine gun, because it's all of it. It's explosiveness and it's repetition. The unmodified version. Now let's go to the furthest modification here. So you could either run in place or you could drive your knee up. Oh, one knee, then the other. Step. There you go. Now the other one. And now one. And the other one. No, just one rep at a time. It's a tough concept, I know. And we're back on the box. We were showing some extra time there on the modification. So I'd like to see it. You go on your box. It's here, and a step, and here, and being explosive. 3, 2, 1. No modification on these. We're going straight up. Just get it done. You know, the good news is the whole workout is going to end in about 20 seconds. Now, you don't slow down at the end. You don't put together a great workout and then have it all fall apart. This is your signature here. You're putting your name on your body of work. You got 10 seconds, harder, faster. Come on, 6, 5, all the way, 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job. Way to go, man. Good effort, as usual. This guy gets after it, he gets it done. So, yeah, so that's one of our base workouts. Every day in Max T3 is a different day. So we've got a different workout all of the time, different modules, different work-rest ratios, all that kind of stuff. But lots of wonderful things happening there, from strength movements to power movements. We've got some core action, some plyometrics. It's all happening. And so when you see the different modules coming together, you see how this is a comprehensive fitness system. Make sure you recover. Make sure you do all the things that yield amazing health. And you know what? That's it for the day. Max out.